Welcome to the City Circuit Challenge in NBA Street. This is game two, I think it is, out of the seven division challenge, and I'm going up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is my squad right now. You can see them right now: Vince Carter, MJ, and Baron Davis. They're going up against Theo, Ratliff, Toni Kukoc, and Jason Terry. Wow, I read that really quickly. I just played the game, so I remembered exactly who it was. I didn't have to read it. But yeah, I know I said I didn't want to use too much MJ. I didn't want to cheese it up with him, but he's going up against an old teammate, and look, he's not even that good. He misses a 3-foot floater with his left hand, but yeah, he's pretty good. Regardless, he's going up against Toni Kukoc, and that to me was justification enough to bust him out and to play against the Hawks. I was more excited about using Baron Davis. This guy was really him and Jamal Mashburn, but primarily Davis was the reason that I lost my first game of NBA Street a couple of games ago, and I wanted to see how, I got my dream squad envisioned, with a ball handler that can get into the lane, that can finish, that can shoot outside. He fits the bill. Whether I stick with him when I get Steve Francis or Allen Iverson is a totally different thing. But right now he fits the bill, and I wanted to see if my vision for the ultimate lineup is actually going to turn into a reality and actually work. And so far so good. Even though I'm down 5-2 to the Hawks, what's going on here? Jordan with some vicious dunks, man. I still think they overrated him a little. It's hard to say. It's like they put 91 or 92 or 93 MJ in there. And if that's who they put in there, then fair enough. I can live with that. But in all fairness, it's 2001, and we all saw what he was like in 2001. So if they're gonna do if they wanted to make him like a legend, then sure, make him a legend, but maybe not put him as a current player, if that makes sense. Regardless, it's a lot of fun to play. Wow, there's Vince Carter with an airball. Wow, I was making fun of I can't remember who was it last game that shot an airball, and there's Vince shooting a three, just getting nothing. Air Carter, huh? Air Canada, Airball Canada. Regardless, so the lineup I got right here, they're all kind of similar with the ball. I mean, in what they can do, they can break down the defender off the dribble and get to the basket and finish, and that's pretty much what I went with. There's not a whole lot of shot blocking. There's not a whole lot of rebounding. Jordan's the best outside shooter, as evident by that airball by Carter. Still down though to the Hawks, down 8-6, and that might be a sign that my ideal lineup of having a point guard, a swingman, and a big man might not work. Maybe what I need to do is have two swingmen out there, like a Kobe, like a T-Mac, or a Jordan, and maybe give up on the idea of Iverson or Stevie Francis. Jason Kidd's another candidate for that too, by the way. He'd be able to go pretty well in that system, and also dishing the ball. I'm noticing huge rewards from passing out of dunks into alley-oops, and that's a cool thing because the animation is sweet. But they're still up, so I'll have to look into. Next game I've got the option next game of playing against the Magic, who have T-Mac, or the Heat, who have Alonzo, and I'm leaning towards, if you're assuming that I can get through this game, I'm still down 8-10, but I'm nearly at a game breaker, so all isn't too bad here, and there it is. There's Jordan shooting a three. Pretty much only shoot threes with my game breakers. I haven't, I'm still fairly new to this game. I haven't played 10 games yet. In fact, I've played, this is my 6th game. So once I get a little bit more comfortable in the ability to blow teams out, then I'll probably start, because I think you get more points from a game breaker dunk, and it looks cooler too. So unless there's a situation where, like at the end of the game, where a three won't make a difference, say it's win by 2 and the scores are tied, that's probably the only reason I will actually use a game breaker dunk. Right now it's just, I'm just trying to maximize my lead and I guess what I can get out of the game breaker situations in terms of the score. So, oh, there's a missed dunk by Baron Davis. But yeah, so pretty much all my game breakers are jumpers. That's what I was trying to say in a very convoluted way. It's Toni Kukoc, and they've got the lead back again after my game. Yeah, so I've used a game break. I had the lead for a little bit. But they're still back up on top, and Vince Carter, that's sure that's a brick, and it is. And they're up by 11 to 10, and they're pushing it. And there's Jason Terry, I believe it was, and they're up 12-10, and they're close to their game break. It's not looking good. Toni Kukoc is making quite a few jumpers, and it's kind of cool because as Jordan is guarding him, so it's cool to see the ex-teammates go at each other. But getting back to what I was originally saying is I'll probably look to play Orlando next so I can get T-Mac, and I'm not too happy with the way Baron Davis is playing right now, so I'll probably go with a lineup of maybe the two cousins. That'd be cool, Vince Carter, T-Mac, and maybe Jordan or Biggs. So the Nick experiment is pretty much over at this stage. I don't think I'll be using a Nick again. That's a nice head fake and three by Jordan. Only to tie the game, which isn't good. There's no real rhythm on offense. That floating three is so difficult to stop. But yeah, there's a nice finish from Baron Davis, and at that point I remember this game because I just played it, and they just I just blow them out of the water after that. That being said, there's a sneaky little layup. One thing I am noticing is there's a huge difference between the AI in your team as compared to the AI of the opposing team, and that sucks because there's so much help defense, which is good on the other team, but if you come over and help, that's a sweet hook up there, by the way. But if you come over and help, nobody rotates over for your guy, and it leads to a lot of open jumpers, and that's kind of disappointing. So even if you're defending on the ball or whatever, you get screened like that, and I want to come over and help, it kind of really is a detriment. Offensive rebounding as well kills me in this. But so yeah, next game will be up against T-Mac and the Magic. I'm not sure if they put Grant Hill in this because they said the rosters were accurate, but I'm not sure if they put injured players in. And T-Mac was injured in 2001. So, sorry, Grant Hill was injured in 2001. And so it would be interesting if they actually throw him in there. That's a sweet finish over Theo Ratliff. I'm up by 3 now, so I've kind of put the clamps on a little bit. Nice ball movement here, but it ends up in a steal by Ratliff. Ratliff, he would have been a fun player to pick up, but I didn't pick up any play from the Hawks. Toni Kukoc buries a jumper. And yeah, there's just no one really there. Maybe if it was early in the earlier stages, I would have taken Ratliff, but there's nothing he really does that Marcus Camby doesn't do. So there wasn't a whole lot there. So this game breaker finishes off in style. It's B-Diddy just drilling it. And that's the end of the ball game. And it was a nice little comeback. Granted, it should have been in that predicament in the first place against the Hawks. But it is what it is. And I was able to come back and pull out the victory. And the next game will be up against the Magic. And that should be a much tougher contest because I expect T-Mac to bring it.
Oh yeah, you handed that defeat to them, player. These players will put their work out there, baby.